Good morning, councillors, and welcome to the Environmental and Community Services Committee agenda meeting this morning. We do not have a chair. We have two apologies. Both Lee Watts and Liz Flaherty are apologies. Councillor Watts is the chair, so we need to elect a chair as the first item.
Mr. General Manager, I nominate Councillor McPhee, please, as the chair for this meeting.
I'm happy with that. Yep. Okay, so apologies you said were from Councillor Watts and Councillor Flaherty, so could we have those noted, please? Could we have? Yep, so I'll move.
Yes,
Second.
that's fine. Yes.
Yep. There'll be a lot of that today. So adoption of minutes.
Yes, I'll move that.
Move those and I'll second those. Do we have any declarations of interest today?
Nil received, Madam Chair.
Okay, nil received. Thank you very much. Do we have any public participation?
Nil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, we have our reports, using the 101 development application, number 17/2022 level.
Madam Chair, I can give a quick overview, if you like, of the proposal. So this is a DA for a workshop shed at 10 Walter Pye Avenue in Scone, which is within the boundaries of the Scone Airport. The application involves the construction of a steel workshop shed, which will be used for the storage of machinery and other equipment for the airport. The proposal has been assessed as satisfactory under the Environmental Planning Assessment Act, under the Upper Hunter LEP and also under the Upper Hunter DCP. The application was not publicly notified as the proposals were within the boundaries of the airport and was unlikely to have any material impact on surrounding properties. Because council is the applicant and landowner, the application was assessed by an external planning consultant. The zone is SP1 special activities and the proposal is permissible with consent. The application's been recommended for approval, subject to the conditions of consent in attachment 1.
Okay, thank you. Any questions?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. The cost of erecting this shed, etc., that sort of thing, is that within the budget of the airport, or where's the money coming from to do that?
Madam Chair, that's probably not a matter for this committee. That's a matter for the applicant, which is council. So it's a separate matter to what the consent authority would consider.
Yeah, look, I accept that. I'm just wondering, I guess we've got to adopt something which perhaps we would agree or disagree, but I certainly agree. However, my always concern is, do we have any external borrowings or anything like that's got to go? In other words, is it going to be within the scope of the airport money available?
Through you, Madam Chair, to Councillor Campbell. I'll speak on behalf of the applicant as council. It's budgeted. But as Mr. Pringle pointed out, that's not a consideration for this committee because this committee needs to consider the two different hats that the councillors wear. One is the applicant and one is the planning authority. And in this instance, you're considering this as a planning authority. So the applicant's budget or economic feasibility is not something normally taken into consideration as part of a planning consideration.
So if I just clarify that, for example, the fuel station, it's not up to us to determine if the fuel station is economically viable. It's for us to determine if all of the requirements have been met.
That's correct.
Yeah, so I think this is the exact same case today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just if it's within budget, I'm happy with it. I think it's a good idea. Actually.
Okay, so shall we? Are you happy to move that?
Yes, certainly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Campbell, and I'll second that. Okay, moving on to ECSC.10.2 draft Upper Hunter Development Control Plan. I'm not sure, Mr. Councillor Campbell, if you had an opportunity to browse through the 500+ pages of those documents. I'm getting hard copies to use as a doorstop. So have you got any questions or anything to be added to that, Mr. Pringle?
Thanks, Madam Chair. No, just that as you're aware, we had a number of workshops on this back in March and April of this year with the councillors, which I thought were quite good. So the final draft has now been prepared and is ready to be put on public exhibition. So this draft will replace the current Upper Hunter Development Control Plan and includes a number of new sections, including sustainability, the Hunter Valley Equine Precinct, sections on vegetation control, extractive industries and rural industries. So the public exhibition process would involve putting on exhibition for 28 days in accordance with our community participation plan and placing ads in local newspapers, on social media and on council's website, as well as static displays at our offices as well. So the recommendation is that the council endorse the draft DCP and then place it on public exhibition for 28 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pringle. I think it's also to be noted that a lot of this comes from the state government legislation. Is that correct? So we're also making sure we're in alignment with that. So this document is not purely simply Upper Hunter Shire, but also making sure we're compliant with state regulations. And there's been a lot of work put into that. So thank you very much. Any questions? Yep. I'm happy to move that.
Okay, I'll second. Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. So that concludes any other business. Is that correct? Would anyone? That's it? Okay, we'll call the meeting closed at 10:39. Thank you.